Welcome to another informative video session where we will be diving deep into the world of carrier containers, their associated costs, and how to avoid those unexpected extra charges that can burn a hole in your pocket. I'm Ryan Chan, CEO and founder of Upkeep, and today we'll be discussing different types of fees you might encounter when dealing with shipping containers, and reveal 4 proven strategies to dodge those extra charges. You'll be equipped with practical tips and strategies to keep your shipping costs under control. So, let's get started. Importing or exporting goods can be a bit of a financial burden, especially when you're hit with unexpected fees. But don't worry, we've got you covered. First up, let's understand the types of fees you might be faced with when importing or exporting goods. We're talking about demurrage and detention fees. Demurrage fees are what you get charged when a container is held at a port longer than usual. Shipping contracts usually include a free period when your shipment can hang out at the port without any charges. But once you go beyond that point, which is typically 5 days, you're looking at a hefty fee on each container for each additional day. Keep in mind, demurrages are often caused by late pickup of imports or issues with documentation when loading exports. Now let's talk about detention. When you pick up shipment containers for loading or unloading, you're on the clock. You have a set period of time to return them to the shipping line. If you hold on to them longer than the set number of days, you'll be hit with detainment fees. Now that we've covered the types of fees, let's move on to the exciting part, tactics to avoid these extra container fees. Firstly, you can negotiate for extra time. The free periods for loading, unloading, or keeping containers at the port are outlined in your contract with the shipping line. So, it's absolutely possible to negotiate for extra time, especially if you have a good idea of how long the process will take. Secondly, coordination is key. If you're exporting or importing goods, you'll want to pick up, load, or unload, and return the containers as quickly as possible. So it's best to coordinate with all parties involved, like the shipping line, truckers, and so on, to make sure schedules line up and delays are avoided. And here's a pro tip. Asset tracking software can help keep track of items while in transit, making coordination a breeze. Thirdly, always have a backup plan. In case the parties responsible for loading or unloading your cargo are delayed, it's a good idea to have a plan B. Reach out to multiple trucking companies to ensure you have someone ready to handle your shipment. And lastly, organize all your paperwork. Delays often occur from faulty paperwork, causing cargo to be held at the port longer than necessary. So when making shipping arrangements, make sure you know what documents you need and how they need to be handled. And here's another tip. Ensure that nothing gets lost in the paper trail by listing all important information in the details of your digital work orders using a computerized maintenance management system. In conclusion, avoiding cargo container fees really boils down to advanced planning and communication. If you know in advance what the process will entail and coordinate with all parties involved, you'll usually avoid those extra fees. So, plan ahead, communicate effectively, and keep your shipping costs under control. Thank you for watching. Today we've covered the types of fees you might encounter when dealing with shipping containers and shared strategies to avoid these extra charges. Remember, advanced planning and effective communication are key. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel for more content like this. For more resources and tools to help your maintenance and reliability teams be more successful, visit our website at upkeep.com.